Hi guys, and welcome to another Watch Geek video and another unboxing and first impressions. Today we're unboxing a Pierre Philippe, which is yet another AliExpress brand, so a Chinese made watch that has a European name, and in this instance even a European look. Now the reason I wanted to share this unboxing with you and not go for the full review until later is because this watch really impressed me when I first saw it. Now let's open it. You will see that not only does it have a European look, but it has European proportions. So here it is, 38mm watch, very dressy, no lume whatsoever. It actually comes with an enamel dial and these highly polished hands that I cannot wait to see under macro. The shape is very classical, so it's kind of like a Patek Philippe Calatrava. It has that kind of simple style, polished lugs, polished case, and then you have this brushed bezel. It comes with a mineral crystal, and that's probably the only downside of this watch, and it's powered by the ST17 manual wind movement that I'll show you in a second, and it actually looks pretty good. But like I said, the thing that impressed me so much and wowed me, even though I read the specs, if you follow my channel, you know sometimes brand will say that a watch is this and this thick, and then I measure it and I realize that it's much thicker than that because they don't count in the crystal. And this one, they claim it's 9.5 millimeters, and for this time I'm actually keen to believe that it is complete with the crystal, because look how thin that thing is. I mean, this thing, when I took it out of the box, I was like, oh great, so it's another like a generic looking, you know, dressy timepiece. And dressy timepieces, when it comes to cheaper brands, are always way too thick for what they are. But then as I turned it to this side, I was simply amazed. And the reason for that is the fact that they went with a manual wind movement, which for a dressy watch is actually better than automatic. And like I said, the movement is actually decently finished and it actually looks pretty cool. The watch comes on this Jubilee or beads of rice, more like beads of rice bracelet. And unfortunately, that is also one of the negatives of this watch if you have a very small wrist, because as you can see, they made those male endlings that I hate because I have a small wrist. So the lug to lug of the watch, even though the watch is pretty short, when you count in these, it really extends it, and it looks pretty weird on my wrist on this bracelet. So I will probably be switching this to one of my leather straps. And when it comes to the price, these are priced between $170 and $195. The more expensive one is when you take it on a bracelet, and they offer a couple of bracelet options. Or if you go for the leather strap, the price drops to $170, which, like, for a mineral crystal, it might seem quite a lot, but given the thickness and the overall shape of the watch, I think the price is pretty decent. Now the dial does look stunning, even looking at it like this, and like I said, I can't wait to see it under macro. Look at all the light play and everything, amazing. Now I would prefer it if it had a sapphire and if it had like female endlings, but other than that, I'm truly impressed by this watch. I mean, even the bracelet itself, it has solid links, solid end links, it has a milled out clasp. So as a bracelet, it is amazing. It just doesn't fit my small wrist. Now we'll put it on my wrist to see just how it looks. And that's probably gonna be it for today, because like I said, this is just the unboxing and first impressions, and I did wanna share it with you because of how thin it is. So let me put it on my wrist. And for the full review, I'll probably put it next to my like dressy Seiko 5s or something like that, just so you can see how thin that is. Now look, the size is perfect for my wrist. These end links, like I said, make the bracelet kind of break downwards, so you get this weird looking part here. But if you have a bigger wrist, the bracelet is gonna look fine. But check this out, check out the lack of thickness. I mean, it's like I'm not even wearing a watch. So amazing. I really do like thinner watches. Naturally, divers are gonna be slightly thicker, and that's okay, but when someone makes a dressy watch and makes it as thick as a diver, I really have a problem with that. This is an amazingly made watch when it comes to thickness. And just for comparison, if you can see this stain here, is because I'm currently wearing the Monroe Ocean Rover, which is like a bronze watch, and this is a diver that's not really overly thick, it's just proportioned to be a diver. And look, when I put this next to it. It's almost like this whole watch is as thick as the bezel of this diver. It's just amazing, incredible. So definitely do check them out. They even like created a coupon code. I believe you'll get some discount or something like that. So I'll leave the link in the description, and like I said, stay tuned for the full review with macro shots, because I can't wait to put this under macro and I can't wait to start wearing it. But like I said, I'll probably be switching to one of my leather straps. Luckily it has a 20mm lug width, so it's not gonna be a problem. Now I'll have all the specs in the corner of the screen so you can check it out. But like I said, very, very good. Now I've never featured any watch from them, but based on this model alone, I think they really know what they're doing. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.